seeing a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're testing the right side here. It's a seam wide open. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Grab near the marker. It's Edwards. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second down coming up. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Got it in the middle. It's done. Turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This rivalry might not be as bitter for Alabama as the ones against Auburn or Tennessee, or for Georgia, the ones against Florida or Georgia Tech. But when Alabama and Georgia have met over the past decade or so, no matchup has been more impactful across the SEC or college football.
Oh, there's no doubt. Georgia's had a Bama problem. I mean, they've kind of had their number. Obviously got over the hurdle for the national championship, but some great teams that have been held back because Alabama's dominance. This is a big rivalry. This is a huge day for the Dogs.
Anytime these teams play, it feels like a national championship. Even more than an SEC championship. We've seen that time and time again. But one thing I know, Georgia's defense is going to know where Ryan Williams is lining up each and every play, because the true freshman last year ate this defense alive.
The Dogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to get the edge on the toss. At the 45, on its way. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Forced out of the pocket. Breaks the tackle. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Russell. Caught, close to the marker, it's Williams. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
7, Georgia, 0.
First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, the ground game. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short.
Get set, get set.
They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
Here we go.
On the snap, it's Jones. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Stockton. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
The Dogs are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They boot it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and take it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback now breaking the field. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. He's loose. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Belt. Ernie on the Jets. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And off to Jones. Shakes off the defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Stockton. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Try to get it to the edge. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Finds his man. It's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. Rushes on him. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game.
29-30.
Powers forward. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Russell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
It's a running room. There he goes. The 40, the 30, past the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Trying to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown time!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This drive will come from their own 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Georgia 15.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And off to Jones. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. It'll be third and long. He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Snagged out of the air. Oh, out of space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Russell. With the catch, it's Williams. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move.
You You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Troy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He fires one deep over the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's now 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Here comes that Alabama offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Touch pass on the run. Finding open areas. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Third down coming.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.